Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video. Talking about the woes of Xbox. Recently we got news from Xbox and Bethesda that Starfield and Redfall will be delayed to the first half of 2023. So let's actually read a quote here. It says, "We have made the decision to delay the launches of Redfield and Starfield to first half of 2023. The teams at Arcane Austin Redfall and Bethesda Game Studio Starfield have incredible ambitions for their game, and we want to ensure that you receive the best and most polished version of them. We want to thank everyone for their excitement for Redfall and Starfield. That energy is a huge part of what inspires all of us every day and drives our own excitement for what we are creating. We can't wait to share our first deep dive into gameplay for both Redfall and Starfield soon. Thanks for the support." So let's break down this thing here, man. So I just don't want people to come off like I'm bashing or laughing at the fact that these two games are being delayed, because trust me, we understand when it comes to delays and video games. I think every platform from the big three have received huge delays when it comes to their games, and we understand that. My whole issue when it comes to this delay is that I feel like there's an issue in Xbox, and I've been saying this for the longest, that they lack the consistency of producing first party games throughout the year. You might have one year where you have a bunch of first party games that come out for Xbox, and then the next year is just completely quiet, dry, silent going on from them. And it's become a weird situation with Xbox due to the fact of all the studios they have purchased throughout the years. Every time they purchase a studio, there's this big celebration. These studios is working on multiple projects. They got passion projects and this and that. And then it's just like, okay, we're at 2022. You launch your next generational console, a year and a half ago, and you come in this situation where you hit 2022 and you have not delivered any first party games, which is crazy. I'm not saying that you have to drop 6 first party games in the first 6 months, but it's looking like there was no real roadmap for 2022 from Xbox outside of Starfield and Redfall, which they said like summer. They didn't give a specific date, but Starfield, they gave a specific date. And now that these two games that were the only games on that roadmap for 2022, it's looking like the Sahara Desert over there on Xbox. Like, really and truly, when it comes to first party, what are you going to be playing in 2022? So that's my issue when it comes to Xbox. The lack of consistency, and I feel like there's a management issue as far as like how to manage these teams and get the best productivity out of these teams and these development studios when it comes to Xbox, because this is not just a once in a blue moon type of issue that comes up. This is a consistent issue that's come up on different generations for Xbox. 360. Look how they ended the 360 years. The last couple of years of 360, he's like, yo, where's the games at? Xbox One. The last like 3 years for the Xbox One is just like, yo, what are you guys doing? You telling me that this is all you have? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. And you would think with this generation they was to solve a lot of those issues as far as bringing out diverse games, being more consistent. Nope, same issue going on. Matter of fact, Phil Spencer promised Xbox gamers that buy into their platform and Game Pass and all that stuff that they will be delivering a multitude of games every quarter. You about to have a whole year where there's no first party games, where now you're going to be very reliant on third party software to fill the void. So it's not the fact that these games are specifically being delayed, because we understand when it comes to games being delayed, you got to polish it up, you got to work on some things. That is cool, that is fine and dandy. But the issue is that these games are being delayed and there's nothing. And I'm always gonna beat this drum. First party Xbox Studios. I'm not talking about the third party or the second party, or the indie games that they're gonna fill that void with. I'm talking about first party. You have up to 30 something studios on the Xbox Studios, and you're telling me in 2022 you could not deliver one game? It's a shame. Something is not going on right over there in Xbox Studios. Something is off. And then what I'm sick and tired of is that people see a clear issue when it comes to Xbox, but they want to generalize Xbox issues. It's like, oh, gaming is going to be affected by COVID. Yes, I agree 100%. I agree 100% that gaming will be affected by COVID. We seen it. We seen games get delayed. But guess what? They came out. Those games that been delayed, they came out. The other games that are delayed to whenever, there's still stuff there first party wise. People putting that PlayStation like, oh, but you remember that Horizon and GT7 was delayed. Yeah, but guess what? Ratchet & Clank and Returnal and other games came out. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing, man? We're making all these excuses for the richest company in the world. Everybody like to flaunt Microsoft money, but when it comes to talking about their issues, all of a sudden the money and all these studios that they bought is swept under the rug. Like, oh, don't talk about that. I think it's an embarrassment that Xbox doesn't have any games first party wise in 2022. There's many people that just bought your console, a Series S, a Series X, because we're looking, or they are looking for you to meet that date with Starfield or whatever with Redfield, and then boom, nothing is there. Okay, I got the console. What you gonna deliver first party wise? Nothing as well. You know what I mean? And then you have this service where you tout, and a lot of people tout as well that this is the primary reason why you should be subscribed to Game Pass, because Xbox is launching their games in their day and date. Now you're gonna have people that's paying for Game Pass or paying for Game Pass to support that platform or whatever game that's coming, and it's not being delivered. There's a lot of issues over there on Xbox. You know what I mean? It is a multi-layered issue. But honestly, when I read this, I felt bad. I was being animated in a lot of things, in the spaces and on Twitter and all that stuff. But in real talk, I felt bad for people that actually invested their money into an Xbox, and people that are excited for games like Starfield or Redfield, and they couldn't deliver it. But once again, I understand that delays do happen, but Xbox, you need to have better management on how you producing your games, and just a better foresight in how the year is going to end up. You have to have contingency plans going on. Okay, this game is getting delayed. What's our contingency? And like I said, you're going to now rely on third party, which you're not fixing the issue that you had from 360 to Xbox One. It's the same issue going around now. So what's the point of buying all these studios to fix that? You don't want to rely on third party and diversity in your games, but then you end up doing the same thing that you're going to be doing 2 generations ago. Let me know your thoughts below, man, on this delay. Oh man, this sucks. I never really understood people's excitement for the game, to be honest with you, both of them, because both of them didn't show any gameplay. I get the whole trailers, teasing the game or whatnot, but no gameplay. I didn't understand it, but hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's your boy Jay Bari. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm gone. Deuces.